Morning, everybody. 170 out here. How are we all doing? I have a coffee, as I always do. Yeah, I'll explain that in a minute. So according to my vlog playlist, this is vlog number 100, which is quite impressive. I don't think it actually is vlog number 100. I remember my numbering, the numbering system got all screwed up. Some got deleted. So I don't actually know whether this is vlog number 100, but since I started numbering them, apparently this is number 100. So we'll celebrate the fact that this is vlog number 100. What a journey it's been. It's been, somebody, I can't remember who it was, but someone suggested I do these as a way of just, getting thoughts out, but also showing like me as a person as opposed to me as just a streamer. And I mean, looking back at the stuff I've talked about, I think these have done that. I enjoy doing them. It sort of also helped me sort of fairly recently branch out into recording videos about very specific topics as well, which has been really cool. Michael, no word count on Twitter, was instrumental in that, in helping me with that as well. But this is sort of like doing these has given me the confidence to go and do that, even if I do get not always the best reaction to them, which I'll come on to in a moment. It's kind of an odd one, this one, because the very first vlog I did was or contained pretty much my reaction to the death of Chester Bennington, and I think most people, or like most people, waking up to the news that Chadwick Boseman had passed away from cancer. He wasn't much older than I was. It was a bit of a shock. Hell of a shock. I think, like a lot of people, Sarah and I watched Black Panther last night. I think that's probably the role he's most famous for, I think, in many people's eyes. And it's like, he filmed that whilst battling cancer. It's just absolutely astonishing. Says a lot about the man, especially when you, like, all the stories about him are coming out and people are resharing their experiences of him. There's like, he went to a children's ward for children who were, battling cancer, and this was at a time when he was battling cancer himself, and he just made the children so happy, and it's just, that says a lot about him. Yeah. Grief is weird. Especially when it's like, you're grieving for someone that you never met. I'd never met Chadwick Boseman. I didn't know him personally at all. But you just sort of like appreciate the impact that someone's work has had on you. And, I love the MCU. He was very much a big part of that, and it's just like, jeepers. It could just be the fact that that he was, said only slightly older than I was, and he was doing stuff and battling things that I can't even begin to comprehend. There's a lot of people sharing out about, just be nice to people because you never know what they're battling with. And it's so true. You don't know what people are battling. And my fear with that, though, is that it sounds great. It's a great thing. We should all be doing it, and it's going to get a load of traction. And like most things, it'll fade away. And then people will just go back to being horrible to each other again. Well, it is true. You don't know what people are battling with. You know, I'm battling, anxiety and depression as part of my autism spectrum disorder. But the only reason you guys know that is because I'm open about it. If I chose not to be open about it, you wouldn't know. But you shouldn't have to reveal illnesses just to get people to treat you better. So just be nice to people. Just treat people with respect. Be nice to people. Build them up. And yeah, that was a bit of a shock. Speaking of building people up, I'm gonna very quickly shift tones here. And as talk about videos I recorded. I put out the video yesterday regarding why I think Twitch partnership should have maintenance requirements, and I shared it on a community Discord. Got a bit of a wrist slap for self-promoting, which fair enough. I mean, it was, and I didn't think. But one of the criticisms I got on this video is like, we should be building people up. We shouldn't be tearing people down. We shouldn't be telling people that they don't deserve partner, and that hurt. That really did hurt. It sent me into a little bit of a spiral last night that Sarah had to help pull me out of, because I've always been about, or I've always tried to be about, building people up and encouraging people to do what they love, do what they enjoy, and just for the reason you just don't know what they're going through. But I don't feel that my video did the opposite to that. It seemed to be an odd takeaway to me. And I'm sort of thinking about, is that, what I'm saying? I think I need to think about it a little more. Because I guess, on one hand, yeah, I am saying that there are people who shouldn't be partner. Not because it's not a case that they don't deserve it. It's an interesting sort of concept, really. Excuse me. I might do another video on that. Actually, have to think about this concept of what of deserving, and the fact that people are deserving of things. But also, it's not because they don't deserve it, but it's like, for the reasons I just said in the video, it's like, if they don't stream, why would they be a partner of a streaming? It doesn't make sense to me. I'm not gonna rehash my video. It was just a really odd criticism of my video that did sort of take a little bit to heart. Gotta think about. Maybe I need to have a little bit more of a think about whether that is what I am saying. Because if it is what I'm saying, I'm certainly not intending to say it. It's not sort of wanting to go around saying you're deserving, you're not deserving. Particularly when I felt I was pretty explicit in the circumstances under which I feel people should not be partnered with Twitch. But maybe I am saying it. Maybe I am just blind to the fact that that's what I'm saying. That I'm saying that some people just don't deserve Twitch partnership, and that's putting people down. I don't know. I need to have a further think about that one. But yeah, it was kind of a bit of an intense day in the end yesterday for most of those reasons. Let's come on to, if I can, come on to something a little bit semi-lighter and explain that. So since we got a diagnosis for Sparky, and he's been on some proper meds to help him. He's got his appetite back. He's also got his very cheeky, playful nature back, and his desire to eat everything in sight, including dead pigeons on the road. He got hold of one on Wednesday, and in between my determination to get it off him and his determination to not let me, he caught my finger quite badly in his mouth. So I ended up having to go to A&E, get a tetanus shot, and get some antibiotics, and just generally just get it properly cleaned and wrapped up. So I want to stress that it wasn't a complete accident. Sparky, I don't think, has a malicious bone in his body. But yeah, that's why that's there. It's going to be there for a little while. It looks like one of those things you put on top of a chicken turkey bone. You serve it to make it look nice. So that's going to be there for a little while. It is painful occasionally. If I catch it wrong, so the blood just rushes and it throbs something flipping mad. So yeah. What else should I talk about streaming? Let's talk about something that is sort of good and happy, because I'm really happy at the moment with where I am in my streaming, in terms of I think I'm close to finding a sweet spot for variety and content and type, and amount as well in the streams and all of that, because when I start a game I want to finish it, and I get very anxious when I've started a lot of games, especially on stream, and I know when I get through them and I know I've got new games coming out, it sort of sends me mad. But I think I've kind of hit a nice sweet spot, having games on the go, and having games upcoming, but also in terms of the types of games that I've got like original Xbox games. My freaking nose! Why is it every time I sit down to record one of these, my nose ends up running? I think it must be the light. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Man, chalk it up to one of my many medical mysteries that I have. So I've really hit the sweet spot. So at the moment I'm doing one of the games I'm doing is Futurama, an original Xbox game from back 2002. It's like a platform game. And I'm also doing the Control DLC, which is third person action game. Anyone who's seen any of my watched any of these things, every time I talk about Control, I freaking love Control. Apart from their move to release a special edition and lock the next gen upgrades behind that. But anyway, that's another video. I've already recorded that one. And then I'm currently doing Halo playthrough. First person shooters. We got Avengers coming up, which is pretty cool. Looter, brawler, plus it's Avengers. Always going to be good. I've started Transformers, third person action, lots of shooting. Tell Me Why, like a narrative. That was intense. That was a really freaking intense story. That was really looking forward to seeing that story unfold. I'm just really enjoying what the content that I'm working on at the moment is good. It's an odd feeling being happy with stuff you're doing. At least it seems to be odd for me. Because also coming up, I got Max Payne. I'm gonna do the Max Payne series. I think once, and I also then want to start another playthrough of BioShock. I've got games like Deliver Us to the Moon and Close to the Sun that I want to start. What else have I got over there? Bayonetta, the 10th anniversary version, which also makes me want to go back to the original and get the achievements. I might do that side by side actually at some point. Got hold of another copy of Titanfall 2 because I sort of had a quick look. This, I believe, actually might just be easy to go to my website. My about thing. This year, October of this year, is so it's 4 years or since I first started streaming, and one of the first games I streamed, admittedly the very first game I streamed was Chatbox. I should probably do another one of those actually. Was Titanfall 2. And I think I also did Wolf Among Us as well, which I can't. I think I could probably re-download it, but if I'm going to do it, I want to do the 360 version to get more achievements. But yeah, it was among one of the earliest games I did was Titanfall 2. So I might re-stream. Was it? Oh, actually, it turns out some of the... Oh, it turns out it was Star Trek. Star Trek and Rocket League was among some of the first ones there. But I want to redo the Titanfall 2 campaign anyway. So that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, 4 years ago. Blimey, governor. So yeah, I've just got such a variety of games, and I'm less and less. I'm getting less and less anxious about the fact that I've still got to get through them. Which is good for me, because I know I will get there. I've also got a lot of Marvel movies and other Marvel games and other original Xbox games. So I think once I've got a couple of more completed, I'm gonna stick another poll up and see which ones you guys want. Or I might just do Star Wars Episode 3 and then put up which ones I want. I'm not short of games to play and games to stream, so, and that's before we even get to what's on Game Pass. It's just I think the general point I'm trying to make is I'm just really happy with where I am in the stream, and yeah, it's been an interesting couple of days, but I'm learning. We live, we learn, and it's all part of the process. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to upload this, and then I'm going to go and get streaming, and I'm going to carry on with my coffee. You guys have any questions, comments, put them down below, and I will see you in another video. Cheers, guys.